what's their plan and what's actually going to happen. Right, targeted individuals tarot reading. I'm actually going to use the Hermetics for this. I've been drawn to read with these. Yeah, if you think that you might be a TI and you want a reading, this is going to be the same version of a present and future reading. They're only 18 quid at the moment in the winter sale, and you can get them guaranteed same day. Okay. Oh Christ, I've got another bloody meta bill. Never ending. Never ending. Right. Anyway, don't run events. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time. Nobody wants to pay you. Nobody ever sends the application forms. Everybody wants something for nothing. You've got to run around left, right, and centre doing all the hard work, and you don't get paid for it. You'll be lucky if you break even. Don't bother. It's not worth the while. Right. Anyway, back on point. So right, present spread first off. So what's the plan? Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more left field. I don't really use my Hermetics if I'm doing a personalised one, but you know, we'll see how it goes, and might be the way forwards. Or no. Dos. Clears. Right. Okay. So we start off with the two of wands. One's fire action. Okay. This is normally about making a plan moving forwards. However, because I'm using this deck, well, it says Lord of Dominion on it. I'm drawn to the ram skulls. I'm drawn to the hand grasping the two wands. Now, there's a couple of ways I normally go with this. So for me, it can talk about kind of grabbing hold of the situation, but this is what the plan is. It feels like you're... Get down. Good Lord, woman. Come on. It's like the fifth time. Give me strength. Right. Anyway. Yeah, normally if I was doing... well, it depends how the reading goes if it was a psychic one when I use these. Because sometimes I say it's about you kind of grasping the nettles there, if you want to call them that. Because this was what the plan is, I feel like that they've tried. They're using some kind of dark magic. Will you stop? Enough. Stop fucking about. Apologies. Right. Yeah, I feel like there's some dark magic at play. What they're... Get down. Get down. They're trying to take control of you, right? Put it that way. We then got the King of Swords in the reverse, Prince of the Chariots of the Winds, right? So the King of Swords in the reverse position is narcissistic, controlling tendencies and energies. 303 on the timer. Yeah, this is who's doing it. Basically, they're trying to control you, especially on a mental level. They think that they're smarter than you, basically. You know. And they're trying to control the narrative. The Last Judgment, Spirit of the Primal Fire. Now, normally, judgment cards in the upright position would be a good thing because it would say that, you know, you're being judged fairly. But obviously, this is what the plan is. What I'm drawn to is you got somebody who appears to be in a casket. I'm more drawn to the word the Last Judgment. So it feels a little bit like they're trying to cast the last judgment on this situation. All right, let's continue. Right, Devil in the reverse, Lord of the Gates of Matter. Right, because it's in the reverse position and it's followed up by the Knight of Swords, Lord of the Winds of the Breeze. What it feels like is that they've been using some kind of dark energy, some kind of black magic, etc., to control the narrative. And they've also, because as I always say, 90% spiritual or psychological, they've been trying to get into your head. They've misjudged you, right? They're wanting you to get into a position whereby you feel like this is it, I'm done, blah 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 blah. And then they're going to kind of come sweeping in with some kind of offer. Oh, I'm here, don't worry, I'll save the day, blah, blah, blah. Overall outcome card. The Lovers in the reverse. Children of the voice of the divine. So when the Lovers isn't love-based, it talks about fire, passion, excitement. It's in the reverse position. They're wanting you to lose your passion for something, right? I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep going, right? It's a new tick that I have, apparently. Right, obstacles or blockages. I say right a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's the way I keep saying it. 8 of Wands in the reverse, Lord of Swiftness. So this is the blockage that's kind of potentially made them unstuck. They've not gone quick enough. They've taken too much time. Removing any blockages. 6 Pentacles, Lord of Material Success. Yeah, this one's for you, right? You're going to be successful. Don't panic, right? So, yeah, what it feels like is that they've used some kind of dark magic to try and grab hold of you and kind of take control of the situation. There's been psychological tactics as well. They're wanting, or they wanted, depending on the situation, to create this kind of last situation for you to kind of go, oh, I give up, and kind of dip into that devil energy. At which point they're going to kind of come riding in to save the day. Probably not for you, but people around you. So all of a sudden they're the hero. You're the kind of king that's lost his crown, or queen that's lost her crown. And they're going to come riding in to save the day. And by them kind of taking over and doing that, it's going to make you look silly. And then you're going to kind of go, well, I've lost passion for it now, I'll give up. Okay. So that's what the plan is. Let's see what's going to happen. Look, she's crying downstairs now. When she plays with the toys, she wails. Give me strength. Right. So, I'm going to base this over the next month. Like I say, if you have a private one, it's up to 6 months. I'm going to base this over the next month. As always say, you know, these collective readings are great, but please don't be tight. Don't make decisions based off an online collective reading, because it might be the algorithm. You know, like I say, I can't do any better than what I offer nowadays. So get them in. Don't be tight. Right. Tend to find this goes chronological. Right. Okay. Not sure which way this is going. So 9 of Swords, Lord of Despair and Cruelty. Okay. We then got the Emperor in the reverse position, Son of the Morning. So in the upright position, the Emperor's the divine masculine. Is a good ruler, is a good leader, is wise, is knowledgeable, is firm but fair, is not afraid of fighting, is not afraid of change. Reverse position, toxic masculine energy. That can range from somebody who doesn't want to change up to nasty stuff: anger, aggression, oppression, suppression, abuse, lust, power, greed. Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. Princess of the Echoing Hills. Right, I'm going to be careful because she's got her boobies out. Okay. I'm on a hold fire on that one. I've got a little bit of an idea where this is going, but I don't want to start going down that road without some more cards. Right, okay. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Lord of Perfected Success. 10's completion cards. 8 of Cups. Lord of Abandoned Success. In the reverse position. Right, overall outcome cards. The Star card. Daughter of the Firmament. Right, so, yeah, what this feels like is, with the Lord of Despair and Cruelty, I think that you're going to say something to them. It's not going to be anything necessarily too harsh, but you're outing that behavior. Now, that's going to trigger them even more into their toxic masculine energy. Now, with the Princess of Pentacles in the reverse, what I was drawn to is the fact that she's naked, and being naked obviously makes you feel vulnerable. So I feel like that's you and your feminine energy is kind of pulling that back. And because it's earth energy, it's about kind of getting grounded, solid and stable. So if you've been feeling a little bit vulnerable in your position, that's going to shift and change. I'm struggling a little bit with these Cups cards because, like I say, Lord of Perfected Success, Lord of Abandoned Success. I feel that that might be in relation to them, your attacker. And it's basically going to turn everything on its head because you're heading towards your star card. You're heading towards the stars. You know, you're going into bigger things. Obstacles or blockages. Knight of Wands, Lord of Flame and Lightning. Right, so this feels like it's them, this Emperor, right? And the obstacle or blockage is if you let them come in, if you give them too much rope, basically. You need to give them enough rope to hang themselves. But yeah, giving them too much leeway to kind of come at you, not physically, right? Removing any blockages. Two of Cups, Lord of Love. Yeah, tap into what's going to make you happy. Focus on what you love because this break is trying to take what's yours. Basically, it's not going to work. Like I say, you're going to say something which is going to throw them off course. Because they've already been working with dark energies, they're going to dip deeper into that toxic masculine energy. I feel that that's when the Knight of Wands comes in. I feel like it's kind of between the Nine of Swords and the Emperor card there. You've got to say something. You've got to hack it off as they're kind of charging forwards. Yes, it's going to dip them into toxic masculinity, but don't worry about it. You know, your position's no longer vulnerable. You can ground yourself and let them lose out on all those cups because you're going on to star card energy. So good on you.